Hello everybody, Rustic Terror here. Today I'm going to be making a video to help everyone here, but also my friend Saad, or iTzGaul, has asked me to make this tutorial video on how to make a thumbnail for a YouTube video. So basically I already recorded a video on my PC and I'm just going to voice over it. Now, when watching this, I'm using fodder.com, which is my favorite thing to make a thumbnail. And if you guys already, if you want to learn how to use the site by yourself, then you could basically just, you could basically just, you don't have to watch it then. But if anything, though, use fodder.com, try it out. It's really good. It lets you resize, photos. It lets you do tons of stuff like that. And, yeah. And there are going to be a few things that you need to make sure you do when you're making a thumbnail. But I basically start off the video by just looking up fodder.com. So I'm just going to skip that. And now, when you go onto fodder, you're going to go to create a design. Because you're making a design, a new one. Unless you want to edit an old one, which you also can do. And it wasn't working, but yeah. Anyway, then you're going to want to go on to YouTube thumbnail. And click on that to make it for YouTube thumbnail, unless you'd like to make it for something else. And sometimes you run out of stuff if you have the free version and you don't upgrade or whatever. But as you can see, those are a few thumbnails I made. But also that one on the bottom left is a logo, and you could just make stuff, but you sometimes have to delete it if it's like that. So yeah. Anyway, then I'm just gonna skip this until I get to design. There you go. So this is what it looks like. And you just search up an image. I go for a background first. So you're going to want to do that. Just find some background. I looked up something for Siege because I was just making a Siege thumbnail because I had no idea what else to do. Alright. So just go on that. And when you find what photo you want to use, just click on it. And then after that, right click with the mouse and put Save Image As. And then you could just save it to that, like I've done. It doesn't really matter. I just save it to downloads, but you could save it to photos if you want to. Or images, I guess you could say. Anyway, you go back to fodder. See where it says import on the top right-ish area? You do that, find what your photo you selected. And then after that, you just pick it. And now you left click it, and it goes in there. And on the top right and top left and all the corners, you see those? You could change the size of the photo as well. Jesus, I talk so much. Okay. So yeah, like that, and you could move it around if you go towards the middle of the image and just move it with your mouse while clicking. And then search up another photo if you want to add some other stuff. I'm going to skip this a little bit. I put Rook PNG. Now this is important. Whenever you find a photo and you're adding it to a background you already have, with your background, don't do this, but if it's any other extra photo, then you should do this. But what you're going to do is you are going to make sure that you find a PNG photo, because that's really important. And you need it to be PNG so it's, transparent. And you can see the background doesn't have some white stuff in the way and everything. And, yeah. So, let's see. Yeah, so you go select it from import again, find your photo you picked, you open it, click it in just like last time, and you could resize it with the arrows again on the corners. Alright, so find what size you want. Alright, and then find whatever other photos you want to do, and you basically just keep doing this until you just go up, find up an image, just keep adding more stuff. Sometimes you'll get that if you just saw it. That's not a PNG, even though it says it is. Like with the checkers, usually it's a PNG, but not always. So you're just going to have to find a new image if it doesn't work. So that one obviously didn't work, so I'm finding a new one. This one ends up working, as you can see. And you can resize it again. And if you add an image after another one, then it will always go in front. So make sure if you want to make it in behind, then you put it in first. And then I was trying to find steak to put on the plate for a while, and I really couldn't find it. So I ended up just cutting the video afterwards. I went with a Minecraft steak. Now this is an important part, so after this resizing, So I add another one, so you can just click the image as many times as you want to add more. Now on this one, see where it says flip? I went on horizontal flips, so you could also flip it. You could also flip it upside down and right side up with vertical flip. So if you ever need to do that, you can. And just move it. I don't know what happened there. I don't even know what that feature is really. But yeah, you just resize it until it fits. Alright. And you could clone it and everything. And on this, you could also, if you see where it says add heading or subheading, and also a little bit of body text, you basically go over on the left side onto text, click on that, and you could pick like a heading, subheading, so you could pick the size, and you basically just type something in. Alright. And see where it says the color, like where it's black, you could pick what color you want. And if you don't like those default colors, then you could also go on that color wheel on the top over there, and you could just pick exactly what color you want by just moving the thing around with your mouse. So I just picked that light bluish thingy. I don't know what the hell it's called. And you could also change the text of it. You could also change the size, which is on the right of that, like right next to it. But I just didn't, because I don't need to really. Because you could already change the size with the corners, just like the normal images. But I just made it say pass those plates around, because it's Rook. And some of you guys that are watching this may not play Siege, but it's basically just a Siege reference that I just made as my thumbnail. And with this, you could also make thumbnails for any game. Just make sure you find PNG images to put on top of your image. And I just keep the name Untitled Design, usually. And besides that, I usually make it a JPG. And quality, I think it doesn't let you do high quality unless you have like you connect it to your Google or Facebook account, but it doesn't really take that long to do. But normal quality is still fine too, so it doesn't matter too much. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the tutorial. If you have any questions, ask in the comments section below. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.